Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Moore, the man in motion. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Corral. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bass. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Panthers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Oh, what a juke into space. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Steelers at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. He'll look to throw. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On the move to his left. Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Now Matt Rule keeping the offense on the field to go for 2 here. Corral throwing for it. Flush to his right. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points. So that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they've got back to where they want to be, they'll try it out there for the next one.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at
all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far, and that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. On second and 11 now. Corral. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Off the play fake. Here's Corral. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on third down. On third down, Corral. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. (14-0) the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second and 4. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll set up to throw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
We got 4. Check 9, check 9. Check 3, check 3. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Trap 60, trap 60.
On second down, this is Harris. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 49 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Harris, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll buy some time, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Steelers get a bit closer.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Point after here coming up. And it's 17-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 at the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Looking to throw again on second down. Corral. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long. On first down, Corral. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Corral to throw on first and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
This could be the start.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Second down at 7. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Here's Corral on first down. Again, he finds more. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. McCaffrey following the penalty. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. 17's mine.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. Looking to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. He'll drop to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 39, Corral. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Corral from the gun on 3rd down here. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion at even 20 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Corral sets up play action. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 88 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Corral with it. First down here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Corral. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Bass. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Harris starts the drive on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The slot man in motion right.
Corral with it on 1st down.
This complete to Langford.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. The 1st down throw here for Corral.
It's caught. Here's Langford. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
102 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left.
Corral lost it. The ball is out.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. He got it stripped. You can see the panic in his face from up here through the helmet. He was able to dive back on it.
A good bit of fortune for him, because oftentimes on a strip sack, when that ball is wrenched out of your grasp, it can go in any different direction. It can go way away from you. In this case, it didn't matter. He was able to get on it.
On 2nd and goal,
Corral
to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Here's Corral.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Tommy Trimble.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. They'll start the drive with Harris. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll set up a throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control. And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play. The offense has had its moments, too. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Corral looking to throw, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Corral. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Corral to Moore there. Good for a Carolina first. First down. Here's Corral with it. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing. And they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Off play action. Here's Corral. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Justin Zucker sets the kickoff.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now back to throw. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on third down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Watch the safety creep.
On the ground, McCaffrey, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move.
And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
As this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Panthers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here.
And they will get another road test next week as they head to Vegas to take on the Raiders.
Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.